Um... OMG, hi everyone! Welcome in! What the hell? What the hell are you guys doing here? OMG, hi! Pipkin Pippa, thank you for the raid. My wonderful friend, I hope you found something to buy. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I was just tweaking. I just got back from tweaking because I was trying to find a screwdriver that was the right size. Because I have my automaton. And I can't find a screwdriver that's the right size to unscrew the back of it. So I still can't use it. So I've been tweaking. I was like running back and forth 5 minutes before stream. What kind of screw does it have? It has a, I need a Phillips screwdriver, I think. Wait, it looks like you can use a flathead one too. But, I don't have one that's the right size. Yeah, I just... For some reason, all my drivers are either too big or too small. I don't know what to do, and I can't get a knife in there because it's too small for me to put a knife in it. But if I use like a steak knife, then the screw slot is too big. So I can't find the right screwdriver. Yeah, I tried a butter knife. A butter knife is too big and a steak knife is too small. So my automaton still isn't... I still can't use it. But it's okay, it's alright. Whatever. Fingernail. My fingernail doesn't work. Wait. No. It doesn't work. Yeah, no. Well, I can't use like a coin or anything because like... You know how some screws, they have like a little hole, like a divot, and then the screw? I can't fit a coin in it. Because it has the frickin' hole. Bleh. Objects I've shoved up my ass. Automaton. Screwdriver handle. Hockey stick handle. Anyway. Good morning, everybody! I'm gonna get on the screen now. I don't need to talk about my screwdriver problems anymore. It's okay. I'm just venting. Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness! White woman jump scare! What the hell? Oh, Mari, how could you do this to us? Oh! Yes, welcome in everybody, it's me, MARIMARI_N. I'm here to complain about how I can't find the right size screwdriver for 3 hours. Yippee! Your eyes are closed. Yeah, well, I'm seeing you guys with my third eye. You can't see it, though. You can't see it. Thank you all for the wonderful subscriptions on twitch.tv. That's what's under the bangs? No, it's not on my forehead. No. What? A third eye on your forehead? That's ridiculous. Well, you thought my the very, very funny YouTube chatter. Very funny. Thank you all so much for the subscriptions on twitch.tv. Nemo and Rennington and Ray Scalp and Effective Colt and Handy Orton and Basic Edition and Scenic and Deceased and Icarus and Amniplex. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Yippee! And again, thank you so much to Pippa for the raid, and welcome in Pippa viewers. Beep, 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 beep. You look sleepy, MARIMARI _ and I always look sleepy. That's the secret. I'm always a little bit sleepy. Yeah. Huh, you're not sleepy, you're Mari! Ha 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 ha. +2 chat member. +2. Yeah, it's so good to see all of you guys. For everybody in the YouTube chat, hello! Hello! I just want to let you know that Twitch won't have all the fun soon. 'Cause tomorrow I'm opening memberships. I'm turn on monetization, on super chat, on memberships. I learned how. Yippee! Yes! Yes! I'm excited. I'm excited that you guys will finally have some emotes. Yeah, it'll be cool. So in an hour. No. What? Are you silly? We're on Princess Standard Time, buddy. It's 9 p.m. over here. Around these parts. What, you think the world revolves around you? You think we're on your time zone? Ha! We're on my time, baby! Get on Mari time! Yeah, so tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST, I am going to be opening my monetization. Open monetization. Yeah. Hee. And I'm really excited. I have a fun stream planned for it. I don't know if I should spoil anything about it, but like it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Luckily for me, I don't have to work at McDonald's anymore. Thank you, FaZe Connect. Thank you. No more McDonald's work stream. I got something even better planned for tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys there. Because it is a YouTube specific stream, I will only be streaming it on YouTube. So Twitch friends, get your butts on YouTube. Please, get your butt on YouTube. Go see my YouTube stream. Just once, man. Just once. Yeah. It's not, I mean, it's not that hard. I'm just asking one itty bitty little thing from you. Just one itty bitty little request. Please, Twitch chat, please. Valley Girl vibes feel justified now. What did I do? I'm not a Valley Girl. I don't even got that weird, grit to my voice. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What do you call it? The vocal fry. Well, how do you even do that? But you do have an accent. I have an American accent, okay? It's nothing, it's not that deep. I'm not a valley girl. I'm not from California. But yes. Yeah. Pippa did call me a Stacy once. One of the first times I met her, Pippa told me, "You look like a Stacy, but whenever you speak, the words that come out of your mouth are based." And it was something I really had to sit on for a while. And I was trying to figure out whether or not she was being mean or being nice, but you know what? It makes my life a lot easier to just assume the confusing things people say are compliments. And I think I know her well enough now that I'm pretty sure it was a compliment. Yeah. Say the word eggs. 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 So you look like a generic Midwestern woman. I don't think that's what a Stacy is. Genuinely, when referring to the overarching Stacy or Chad, it's in reference to, like... You guys ever see a high school movie where there's, like, the Chad football player and the Stacy cheerleader? Yeah, like a valley girl. Yeah. Yeah, like High School Musical. But the state... Yeah, like... Sharpay and, Troy would be good examples of the classic Chad and the classic Stacy archetypes. Are all Stacys mean? I don't think so. I think that's just a misconception because of movies. I do think, though, that in high school, perhaps, a lot of girls are quite mean, regardless of whether they're a Stacy or the typical, like, neat girl. Well, I guess they wouldn't be a NEET if they were in education. The typical, like, weeaboo girl. Yeah. And, you know, I guess for a long time I kind of did assume that popular girls were mean. But one thing I've learned is that that's not true. It's just... weeb girls at school didn't talk enough to be mean. The only way we know this now is because you can go on Twitter and find a plethora of stay-at-home weeaboo girls who are some of the nastiest motherfuckers you've ever met. It's just like, if you give... It's just about having the platform to be mean, I suppose. So yeah, it's not that all Stacys are mean, it's not that all, like, weeb girls are nice, it's just that it's all about the platform they get. And if they are mean and they have a platform, well, goddamn, they're gonna be mean. Yeah. A lot of people just like to be bad. But I think it's a lot easier to, like, when you make a high school movie, because a lot of people, like, associate with the outcast, or they're like, they vote for the underdog. So Usually they're not going to make a movie, like, about a popular girl as the main character, I suppose. Yeah. But to be honest, I don't see movies like that a lot. Maybe anymore. Maybe it's just because, like, I'm not a teenager, so I don't watch movies like that. But, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe that idea has fallen off a little bit ever since the Great Merger. I consider this, like, I know people still get bullied for their interests at school probably, but it has never been more cool to be a child who likes anime or who likes video games. I call it the Great Merger. Yeah. What a time to be alive, I suppose. But now I'm not really sure what makes somebody a loser. Like, in school. Yeah. Chris Chan said something about that. No, I think you're thinking about the dimensional merge. But close enough, I suppose. Social ineptitude, yeah, that makes sense. I guess the better way to put it is there's more socially adept weebs out there than ever before. And in a way, that's pretty cool. But in another way, old man shaking fist at clouds. Back in my day, I used to get made fun of for wearing my stupid anime t-shirt. It's not fair! That should have been me! No, I don't really care. Honestly, I didn't really get bullied in school. The only time I ever really did was when my friends kept telling me that my forehead was too big. And it made me so mad that I went and got bangs very soon after that. And then they never made fun of my forehead ever again. What kind of a student was I? I honestly, it's hard for me to think of like a student archetype that I was. Like every single time I think of like, you know, the Stacy or the art student or like whatever else, I can't really like put myself into an archetype. Yeah, maybe like a nerd, I don't know. Stoner, I had a lot of friends who were quote-unquote stoners. But I still to this day have never done weed. But they were kind of cool. Except for the guy who did weed for the first time and he ate an entire edible and projectile vomited on his wall. And he didn't show up to class for 2 weeks and he came back and said that it was so bad he had to go to therapy for it. That was pretty crazy. Yeah. To be fair though, I don't really know how safe it is to like get weed or edibles or drugs in the middle of nowhere. Because I didn't live in a very big place. And also he was a kid and also it was an entire edible. So like, I'm not necessarily blaming him or calling him weak because that sounds really scary, right? That sounds so scary. But for me, my, what I did at school majorly was... Let me think. What was like the thing I did the most? I was an IB student, which was International Baccalaureate. And a lot of what I did was just like get tossed around between classes and doing my work at home. And you used to have to do like these... Yeah, IB is kind of like AP, but it's harder and sucks bad. AP is better. Don't do IB. IB was originally made for the children of diplomats, and you have to pay to do it, like the full diploma. And I think you can pay class by class, kind of like AP, but yeah, but IB, it was just like, it was just too much work for a high schooler. I feel like I had no... I didn't really have any time to be a high schooler, but to be fair, my friends never invited me to anything they did because they would always call me a narc. But I never even narked on anybody. I never have. Okay, I've never narked. They just assumed I was. Which, whatever, I don't care. I don't care. So I never, like, throughout all of my schooling, I never really got to go out much. And I was a little bit, like... I don't know, just a little in my shell, I suppose. But they were always good to me. They always, like, tried to get me out of my shell and make me do things that were, like, outgoing, too. But when it came to parties... MARIMARI_yen is not invited because she's probably a narc. To be fair, I am sitting here telling all of you guys right now. So all right, maybe they were right. Is a narc narcolepsy or narcissistic? No, a narc means when you narc on somebody, it means you tell on them when they're doing something bad. Usually, like, when you, yeah, like a snitch. Yes. So, yeah, that's honestly a little bit fair. Also, I'm trying to think what else, like, really defined my schooling. I don't even know if this is an archetype, but a lot of my time went into orchestra and playing violin. So, that's what I mostly did. And... I don't know, I never made any appearances at, like... I never made any appearances at, like, school events, either. When prom was held, and I got the option to go, I stayed at home and I played Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, because I was really, like... I was really looking forward to just being able to play my favorite game, I guess. I don't know, I always got really giddy whenever I had a chance to play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's just like ingrained in me, and just like looking at all of the Pokemon move in the Pokedex is so cool. It really always comes back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And then... what else did I do? Oh yeah, you guys know how when you're a senior, you're supposed to get pictures? I didn't have any. That's how, like, far removed I was from the social norm of school. I didn't have a yearbook photo, and I didn't have any senior pictures. I was essentially a ghost to everybody except my friends and my teachers. Yeah, so I don't really know. Did you go to your high school graduation? No. Everything that had to do with school that I didn't have to attend, I just didn't do it. Every single ounce of free time I had was 110% dedicated to me sitting in my room and playing my favorite games. Which is why I have over 5,000 hours in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Because, legit, I thought it was more important to me. And I kinda don't regret it either, which sounds probably bad. Like, oh, Mari, but that's an experience you only get once. But I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Even when it came to, like, getting to sleep on time, I never would. I had this mentality that staying up all night and playing my favorite game was going to be better for me than getting good sleep for school. Because I thought I'm gonna be miserable at school anyway, so I may as well be tired and miserable but have the night of my life. So I would just spend all night playing Animal Crossing. All night. And then during lunch, I would take a nap. Yeah. Was high school that bad? Well, no, because I got some of my favorite games. But, like, being at school... Bleh. Bleh. Not my favorite. Were your grades terrible? My grades were average. Some of them were really good. A lot of them were average because my mom was paying for me to go to school, and so I was like, oh, well, I got to at least turn something in. Like, yeah, I got to at least put some out there, right? Do you still have your report cards? No, I don't. I have... When I moved, I didn't keep anything. I kept nothing whatsoever. Sometimes I find stuff from when I was a kid when I go back to see my mom. But that's about it. Sometimes I see like my old drawings or the old things I wrote. My old, watercolors. But other than that, I don't really care. I was always, I don't know. Were you the kind of people to keep every single thing you wrote or drew? Because I definitely wasn't. I really was not. As soon as I was tired of it, I would just throw it out. I had no concept of archived whatsoever. I was like, I'm not gonna need this later. I don't need this. This drawing I made when I was 9, get it out of here. I don't want that. And And, you know, that is kind of like one of the only things I do regret. Is I wish I could look back on those things. I really do. I wish I could look back on a lot of those things, but I can't. And that's fine. I have a couple of drawings I still have of like... I have like a drawing of Chrom from Fire Emblem, and I have a drawing of Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark, and Iceland that I did at my mom's house. I have a couple of old fan fiction I wrote in my diary. Yeah, that's about it. Chrom mentioned. I'm not gonna lie, Chrom is a baddie, but he is like about as interesting as a wet paper towel. So, I don't know. Like, he's really attractive, but... Read it. Read my old fanfictions. I would honestly kill to find a full one of my old fanfictions and read those to you guys. Because I feel like that would be so fun. I think that would be so fun. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. I'll see. Luckily for me, because I get so much wonderful support from you guys, I'm able to visit my mom, like, decently frequently. So, yeah, next time I go, I'll definitely look. They're stream friendly, right? Oh yeah, no, I was too much of a little baby to write anything naughty. If I wrote about holding hands or hugging, I was literally sweating and hiding my book. Oh my god, they're hugging. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was, I felt like such a little pervert, like writing about frickin', what's a good example? Oh god, like Mako and Gamagori hugging. I was like, oh my god, they're hugging. Oh my god. Amniflix, thank you for the 25 gifted subs in Twitch chat. Thank you. I still stand by that though. I think Mako and Gamagori is like the best straight ship ever. Woo! I love them. Oh my god, I love them. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. What else? I'm trying to think of like I'm trying to think of some other really silly ships that I liked. Let me think. What did I like? I really liked Soul Eater. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that though. When I think about it, it's just embarrassing. When I think about the, like, any fan fiction I wrote about Soul Eater, oh, that's just embarrassing. I can't even think about it. It's that shameful. Still, there's nothing naughty in it. It's just like I just I was just like so, I don't know. Maka X what Mari? No, I never shipped Maka. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You'd think it's not like that. No. It's not like that. But yeah, that was rough. That's a rough one for me. What else did I like? Let's think. What else did I like back in the day? I'm trying to like pull from my memories back in I'm saying back in the day like it was 30 freaking years ago. What about comics? I never read any comics. Okay, that's a lie. The first comic I ever read was Witchblade, and I think it made me gay. I think it made me gay. I don't, cause okay, so here's the thing. Witchblade is a... How do I choose my words here? So, here's how this happened. I had a very close friend, and she had really, really cool parents. Like, so cool. And her parents brought us to a comic store once, and they told me, they said, like, you can buy any comic in here you want. We'll get it for you. You want to go find a comic. You can buy any comic you want. And I was like, okay. And as a little weeb, I was really confused, like, looking through all of these comics because... you know, they were, like, Western. I was like, this art is ugly. Like, why does it look like that? Why isn't it cute? Why do they look like real life? And I was, like, really confused, like, looking through all of these comic books. Like, I don't want any of these. And then I came across something like this. Something like this. And I went, whoa, that's cool. That's cool. That's a pretty girl. I love pretty girls. Because I like stuff like Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor. And so I liked, like, female leads. I was like, oh, that's cool. I want this one with a girl on it. Because I'm a girl. And... they buy it for me without looking through the contents of Witchblade. Oh my god. There is so much nudity in this series because, like, I mean, stuff is always ripping apart clothes. Like, all the time. And I couldn't even really tell you exactly what the story of Witchblade is because I only read like a couple of them. But I'm not gonna lie, this was essentially in my mind hardcore pornography. I got back to my house and I had to read this shit under the covers because I was scared of my mom thinking I was reading porn. And I'm not gonna lie, I was enamored. It was so bad. I was enamored. I was like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Like, those fucking boobs. Oh my god. It was so bad. I was like, I was sweating. I was like, that's boobs. That's boobs. Like, that thing just ripped apart her clothes. That's boobs. And, yeah, it changed my life. There was also, like, they also released... I don't know how long this, like, part was. I know they have a Witchblade anime, but they also made, like... I think it's a comic after the anime. Not like a manga, but, like, still a comic. Witchblade manga comic. I wonder if I could find it. Because, like... Oh, here it is. I found this. Oh my god. This is what really frickin' did it for me. Not only was it Witchblade and naked boobs, but it was like anime. And I saw this in the comic store, and I needed it. I really don't know how, like, my friends' parents were so chill. But they were like, yeah, of course you can get this. It's so naughty. It is so naughty. There is a scene in this comic where there's this girl and her whole personality is basically that she's a whore. And she steals this guy's, like, sausages out of his lunchbox and, like, puts it in her mouth and sucks on it, like... Like, it's like a whole page. It's like a whole page of just her sucking on a glizzy. Yeah. So, like... I really liked Witchblade, and I think it made me have a little tiny bit of an attraction to girls on the occasion. Not to say I'm gay, but it kind of made me open my mind up to the idea of, oh, well, maybe this is fine, actually. Little tiny bit of a little bit of a fascination. Little bit of them. So... yeah, I read this and then, like, there's also a scene in this where there's this girl, I don't really remember her name, but she was kind of like a... I don't know, she was like a blonde girl. And her whole thing was that she stole young virgin girls, and she had this giant, like, trash compactor above her bathtub, and she would trap the girls in the compactor and squish them down into guts and blood while it rained down on her in the bathtub. Yeah, and that was really scary. And so maybe, yeah, kind of, yeah, like Elizabeth Bathory. Kinda, yeah. And, how old was I again? I will not be disclosing this information. Too young. Too young to be reading this, that's for sure. Too young. But anyway, this is in Witchblade. This is in, like, this anime spin-off of Witchblade. They wanted to make, like, a manga. Kind of. But it's still not a manga. It's still, like, in comic form. It's just, like, the style is Japanese. Yeah. So that's like... That's the, that's why I did that. That's why that happened. It says manga right there. No, but you have to understand that it was still, like, in comic book form. And still amongst comic books. And you read it like a comic book. as well is from, yeah, it's from left to right. But the style is like, it's Japanese. So anyway, that's my, that's my comic knowledge. I also learned about Cosmic Ghost Rider, and that was pretty cool, but also really scary. But I haven't really read a lot of comics. I've seen a couple of, like, superhero movies. I've been dragged to a lot of superhero movies as well by friends. If I ever have to see Doctor Strange ever again, I'm probably going to start killing. Yeah. I didn't like it. I was really, really bored. I went to the bathroom to stare at the wall. Because I thought that was gonna be more exciting to me than watching Doctor Strange. What are all of the superhero movies I've even seen? Wait, Marvel. All movies. There's like 5 billion Marvel movies. And I've seen... Oh, I've seen a couple of X-Men movies. My mom had this box set of like 3 of the X-Men movies. It was like X-Men, X2, and then whatever the one after that is. Yeah, and then I've seen... What else have I even seen that is Marvel? I've mostly just seen DC movies. Oh, I've seen Morbius like over 10 times. So that's good. Yeah. Which Doctor Strange movie? Doctor Strange and the something. I don't know. Doctor Strange and... I don't know what it was called. Doctor Strange and the... Oh yes, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange and his wacky, sexy adventures. I didn't like it. Yeah. I've never seen another Doctor Strange movie either, so don't at me. I don't know about him. I don't know. What about The Punisher? I'm aware of The Punisher. Because as you guys know, I like skeletons. But he's not even skeleton. He only have skeleton on he body. Sigh. Yeah. Yeah, I know Ghost Rider. But I still have never seen, like, a Ghost Rider movie before. Do you like Eins then? I like the idea of Eins. I like a lot of the characters in Overlord. Probably one of the most dogshit things I've ever seen. I like Inferno Cop as well. Yeah. Now, I'm not trying to say I've been looking for this. But I find it kind of rough that if you look up... Hypothetically, if you were to look up Inferno Cop Rule 34, there's only, like, gay ones. Can we please expand our horizons in the Inferno Cop fandom, please? Please. Not to say that I have looked it up before. Not to say I have, but I find it quite alarming that hypothetically, if you did look it up, that there wouldn't be a whole lot of content and all of it is gay. Yeah. Hypothetically speaking. To put this into perspective for everyone new here, the very first time I ever got in trouble on the computer was looking up Skeletor naked. So please understand. On the down low, I don't really care about, lewd content. But if it's a skeleton... Maybe it's like morbid curiosity, in a way. Maybe it's like morbid curiosity, like, is his body bones or is his body like flesh? You know what I mean? What are they going to make his bodies look like? Yeah. But if it comes to people, I'm not interested in looking at your disgusting flesh sex. Ew. Ew. That's icky. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. I know some of you guys knew that I told that story. It was like one of the first, one of the first clips I saw of me on YouTube was me telling that story of me getting in trouble. You can probably find it, but it's like 3 years old by now. Yeah, that is a certified MARIMARI _N classic. Albedo. Albedo is fine. Albedo is fine, but I like Shaltier. Gunpla up ass clip. I swear that was a joke. I wouldn't actually put one up my beehole. I know I sounded quite serious about it, but it would break. I don't even think you could put one up your beehole. Besides, it's kind of a disrespect to the craft. Like, if I put hours and hours and hours into my fucking model kit, sorry, my freaking model kit, how many times am I allowed to cuss? Then I don't want to put up my beehole. Unlimited. Okay. Okay. I don't want to cuss as much because I kind of want to show my stream to my mom sometime. And if she hears me say the F word, she's going to feel like she failed me. Yeah. So that's how I feel. But that's how you make your money. I do not make my money by saying the F word. I do not. I'm not really sure where the money maker is. Are you sure about that? I'm positive. I could say the same exact things without the F word and it would be just as shocking. So... So I'm just saying... The H word, hog. So true. Tell him to bring out the lobster. Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. Say fork instead. I do not want to say fork instead of the F word. Because then I just sound like a freaking baby. And I'm not a baby, I'm a big girl. Okay? I'm a big girl with big dreams. And big aspirations. I'm a big princess, big baby girl. Nuh-uh. Big ass. Period. If only. BBF? Best friends? Aw, chat, you shouldn't say that. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Mwah. Best friend. Ew, cooties. Yeah, whatever. Ew. That's too adorable. Stop. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't talk like that after I say evil things. Uruka has an alter ego called Mrs. BBW. Source? Proof? Source? Pics or it didn't happen? I'm gonna get smaller now. Not that small! Oh god! Whoa! Oh god, I'm sorry. That's inappropriate of me. A lady cannot just be showing her feet like that. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh. Oh my. Oh, I also wanted to thank you guys. I didn't plan anything for it. But, cause it just like happened so fast. But thank you guys on YouTube for over 60,000 subscribers so fast. Wow, so fast. I literally started streaming a little over a week ago, so that's really kind of you all. No Skeletor feet pics. Well, I don't want to see Skeletor's feet. I don't think Skeletor's charm point is his feet. I think it's his, like... I think it's his goofy attitude and his big, strong... muscles and his skeleton head. Yeah, and his silly laugh. Yeah, do you guys think Skeletor washes his toes? Man, that probably smells rank. Probably smell rank in there. Smells like death. Ah! Sorry, I a stinger jump scare. They were taking me away. I don't know where they were taking me, but they were taking me away. Look, there he is, Pohatu. Guys, should I learn how to beatbox? Are there any VTubers who beatbox? You should become a rapper. I appreciate your guys' enthusiasm. However, I think that I am going to put a big, strong, tombstone headstone on my rap career. Unfortunately for MARIMARI_N, when I speak, I try my best to be eloquent, but unfortunately, my tongue gets tied too easily. But maybe beatboxing would be easier for me. We heard you, Limp Bizkit, but it wasn't that bad. You heard me, Limp Bizkit. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, Fred. Do we still have the really small one? Like, do we still have the really small Fred emote in the Discord? Those of you guys who are in the Discord? Because there used to be 2 of them on accident. I might have had to remove it like years ago. Yeah. He's dead. Don't say that. You're not in the Discord. What? Not even in the Phase Connect one? Pah. Whatever. I like my Discord. That's like one thing I really didn't want to get rid of when I decided to like join Phase. It was an option for me, but I really wanted to keep it because I like it and it has all of my cool emotes in it. And also now, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but for some Discords, you can get like a little tag next to your name, like wherever you go. And mine is fish. I got in on the ground floor of the fish tag on Discord. Well, my mods did. Thank you, mods. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. Do you need nitro for it? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if you need nitro. Oh, you just need to be in the server? Well, there you go. You just need to be in the server. I wonder if there's a way that you would be able to play Beyblade on stream as a VTuber and make it interesting. Betch. Because that would be cool if you could do like, yeah, like a hand cam off collab with all your friends and play Beyblade. I guess the problem is, how many VTubers really have Beyblades? I got one. I got a Hello Kitty one. And yes, it is metal. If I can just convince all of the FaZe girls to get their butts to the FaZe headquarters, that'd be cool. And then I could be in Vancouver, and then I could get a hot dog. I could get that hot dog I always think about. Man, I'm still daydreaming about those dogs, man. I need that goddamn glizzy. 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 Yeah, Jappa dog. Ooh. Ooh. I need that really expensive hot dog. But if I go and I'm there for work, then I can just make my boss buy it for me. And then I don't have to spend $12 on a hot dog. Sakana, please buy me the really expensive hot dog at the hot dog carts in Vancouver!
Hog Cranker 69 tipped $3.33. If you go to Vancouver you could crank all the hogs you want.
Yippee! How many hogs are there in Vancouver anyway? Is there a big motorcycle scene? When I want to go back too because like when I went there for Miku Expo, it was so fun. Like Miku Expo was kind of sad because they brought out the big TV and someone pissed on the floor, yada yada yada, and the crowd was kind of dead. Ugh. There is nothing worse than going to a concert and the crowd being dead. It was really sad. Yeah. But I think everybody was just really demoralized because it was like the first performance, which is why I went all the way out there. She did look good, but to be fair, Miku always looks good. So... yeah, that's my girl. That's my shit. That's my shit. Why were they dead? Probably because of the TV screen and somebody pissing on the floor, and everyone was like, oh god, I don't want to be here. And also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't get the merch for it. I think there were supposed to be pen lights for Miku Expo, but for some reason, like, something happened. I don't know. Something happened, and they also said, like, no outside pen lights, which is a pretty common occurrence because it can interfere with the projection. But one, it wasn't a hologram, it was a screen. Well, I guess it would have reflected off the screen, maybe. And two, nobody even got pen lights. So, like, how was the pit? I wasn't in the pit, but I heard someone pissed in it. Yeah, so, like, nothing ever happens. Sigh. L. The Dash Con of Miku Expos, and I got to go to it. I am quite happy that I got to experience it. So many people didn't get to, but I am one of the few people who got to experience the Dash Con of Miku Expo. Yeah. Yippee! But the cool thing was, at least I also got to have a vacation in Vancouver. A vacation in Vancouver. And it was really, really fun. And I went to a really cool arcade, and I went to the aquarium. And that was awesome. That was really, really cool. Vancouver has a really, really cool arcade. I don't remember what it was called, but if I walk into an arcade and I can hear the slapping of my machines, I know I'm in the right place. Like... yeah. Well, what? Yeah, I mean, that's... in my opinion, that's what's, like... that's what kind of signifies a good arcade to me. Is if I see a lineup of my machines, and they're all full, and they're all loud as fuck. Did you see your kind in the aquarium? I didn't see any goldfish at the Vancouver aquarium. I didn't see any. But I did see, I think I saw a walrus. And that was cool. I saw a walrus. And they also had ice cream. Which I know is like a silly... But it's like a silly thing to say, but it was like one of the best parts because they had a soft serve ice cream inside like a taiyaki waffle. It's like the mouth open and they put the ice cream inside of it. Yeah. Kakui. Yeah, like somi somi. Like somi somi. Oh my god, somi somi. I'm not a big fan of ice cream, but when it comes to that kind of thing, because it has the waffle, it's different. It's like an experience, and it's cute. Oh, and it's cute. And they have really good flavor. Somi somi. How cute. Super cute. Wait, look. Taiyaki ice cream. I'll show you guys a picture. Sounds like Queen's Blade. I've never... Oh, I think somebody was really delayed on YouTube, and I was really confused. Whenever somebody says Queen's Blade, I can only think of King's Blade. I've never read Queen's Blade before, but I know what a King's Blade is. Wait, this is what I'm talking about. I mean... How could you not get excited seeing something like this, right? Look at it! Look at it! Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're so exciting. Now, I don't think I've ever finished one of these before. But it's not about, like... Sometimes I feel like it's not about finishing your food. It's about experiencing it. Yeah, looking cute. Using it as an accessory. You know, stuff like that. Important, good stuff like that. Yeah. There's a guy in my chat right now, and his name on Twitch is just Kyle, and that's quite impressive. Very impressive. Very nice. Me, 5 years old, not finishing my vegetables because it's an experience. Listen, Shindigs, I don't appreciate your sass. I respect you, but I don't appreciate your fucking sass. Sassiest streamer on twitch.tv. I do genuinely think like that, though. I don't have time for food that doesn't make me smile. I'm a princess now. I simply do not have time. I cannot waste any of my time and effort on food that doesn't look cute. It's not worth it. What does make you smile, Mari? What makes me smile? I was gonna say the first thing that came to mind, but it sounded kind of cringe. Let me think. Hatsune Miku. The Nintendo GameCube. Taking a nap. Fine! Streaming makes me smile. Getting on stream makes me smile. I smile every single time I go live. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Chat, I don't know if this thing we have going on is very healthy. Every single time I say something sweet and mean it, you guys go ew. But when you're able to pressure something out of me that's sweet, you guys get all tee-hee, lovey-dovey. I don't know if this is healthy. I feel like we're in a constant push and pull. But yeah, that's what I like. I've had so many times where I'm sure a lot of VTubers can relate to this, but I've had a lot of times where, like, right before I go live, I'm genuinely on the verge of, you know, on the verge of tears, like, really rough day, going through a lot. But as soon as I'm able to, like, talk on stream, I just got this big ol' smile on my face. It really is like the dream. Living the dream. Yeah. So, I know that your favorite VTubers make you smile whenever you're having a bad day, but just remember, I think that a lot of streamers also take to heart, like, the things you say. Good or bad. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. This isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real. Don't be like that. It's real to me! It's real to me. But yeah, what else makes me smile? Freaking stickers. Stickers make me smile. Buying stickers. Looking at stickers. I don't even have to use stickers. If I buy stickers and I look at them and I go, wow, these stickers are so awesome, and then I just never use them, I smile. Every time. I like my stickers. Stickers and I got a terrible sticker addiction. I really do. I have so many sticker sheets and sticker books and stickers from cons and stickers of my friends and stickers of my favorite characters. Like, bumper stickers. I have paper stickers, vinyl stickers. I have so many different kinds of stickers. I love them, and I love the glittery ones. I love the puffy stickers. God, I love stickers. They're so cool. Yeah. Mari, when you put yourself on the internet, you literally present yourself to everything. Yeah, I know that. Which is why I think that's why for a lot of people, streaming can be a really tough job. Really hard on them. Because, like, when you do put yourself out there, you do have to know, like, man, anybody can say anything right now. Anybody can watch me. Anyone can, like, look at this. Anyone can do anything. And I think I'm pretty grateful because one thing I did get to learn very early into my streaming was I learned kind of how to separate myself from that and really prioritize my community rather than, you know, the things that random people are saying. I know I get at you guys sometimes, but I swear it's out of care, I promise. Yeah. Bleh.
Tycoon Raccoon tipped $4.20. It's fun to mess with you, but it's in good fun. You're a treat to watch.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tycoon Raccoon. Thanks. But yeah, that's why I can't be nasty all the time. That's why I can't be nasty all the time. Cause then I'll get tired. Fent poop. Thank you, Twitch chat. Yeah. No. I know when I understand when chat's being playfully mean. But of course, like, there's also like specific things that just like hurt specific people, you know what I mean? And sometimes you never know until that happens. It's just, that's just life, baby. But for me, I like to think I can be a decent sport. Yeah. But the best thing you can do for yourself, I think probably as a streamer is... Or a YouTuber or anybody, is get out there and envelop yourself in your community. Do things for you and your community. Do things because you want to do them. Put yourself out there. And one of the best things I think I've done for myself is when I see something bad, or I see something bad happen, I don't waste my time quote retweeting it and getting angry. This has been the greatest thing I've ever done for myself. Is not going on twitter.com and getting angry about things that don't matter. This has saved me so much time and so much effort, and it has made me very, very happy person. I know I joined the sad girl company, but I'm quite happy actually. Oh, sorry. That's X the Everything app. X the Everything app. Yeah. But that's also kind of something you learn, like... Getting one guide in chat is pretty funny. But... going on a, like, emotionally tiring journey on Twitter about something he did is a lot. It's a lot. So I guess just like the best thing you can do for yourself is pick and choose your battles for sure. And of course, I don't think growing up on the internet is good for anybody, but I think for me, that's one thing I was very grateful to learn. Is learn how to pick and choose your battles. Well, even regardless of whether you're a streamer or not, I suppose. Yeah. I didn't really matter who you are. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Fight for yourself. Fight for your job. Fight for the people you love. And stay away from people who don't care. Fight for your right to party. You gotta fight for your right to party! Yahoo! Yeah. What a good day. What a good day. What is it, Tuesday? It's only the start of the week, but I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling good. Beastie Boys. Can I say something? I remember listening to a Beastie Boys song for the first time and going, ah, this is cool. And then you listen to every other Beastie Boys song, and it sounds the same as the last one you heard. And then you listen to another Beastie Boys song, and it kind of sounds the same as the last one you just heard. I can't really say that I like the Beastie Boys that much. I get all of the lyrics for No Sleep Till Brooklyn and the one I just sang mixed up. Yeah. I really wish Brace Monkey. Isn't it Brass Monkey? Brass Monkey. That funky monkey. Wait, I like that one too. I'm scared of monkeys, but I like that one also. I like the weird freaking saxophone they have in the background of that song that goes weir 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 weir. I love that. I love silly instruments in songs. That's why my favorite Vocaloid producer, at least one of them, is Kikuo, because his music is it can be pretty grim, but there's so many whimsical instruments in Kikuo's music that I just can't help but feel like excited when I hear Kikuo music. Grim, yeah, I mean, I suppose a lot of Kikuo's music is about hard topics. Hole Dwelling with those space drums. Oh yeah, the Hole Dwelling is cool. It has the steel drums with like this crazy reverb on it. It like echoes in your head. Yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of like, there's this Rhythm Heaven song or Rhythm Heaven game called Spaceball. And it's about this dude who just stands in space and he hits balls. I mean, like he stands in space and he has a baseball bat and he hits balls. No, he doesn't hit his balls. But it has like this marimba in the background. Or like steel drums. I think it's steel drums, but it kind of reminds me of Hole Dwelling. It's like Hole Dwelling by Kikuo is like if Spaceball was fucked up and evil. So I like that. Kikuo has a couple of songs where he uses that like Mari, do you fuck with Daft Punk? Why are you yelling at me? Who doesn't fuck with Daft Punk? I couldn't tell you a lot of Daft Punk, like, albums, but I like Daft Punk. I do. Why are you yelling? Around the world, around the world. Well, yeah, there's that one. Daft Punk discography. We have Random Access Memories. I know that one. That's like the big one. Homework, Discovery, Alive, Human After All. Oh, One More Time is a good song. Daft Punk, all songs. Just overload me with knowledge. Robot Rock. I think Robot Rock was the first Daft Punk song I ever heard. And that, like... I really like that little riff they have in there. Really sticks in your head. French House is cool. I like their, I've seen a couple of their, like, live performances. I really like how, like, their chemistry they have together. It's really silly. And I like their cool, outfits. Helmets. You guys know I love a dude who doesn't show his face. So... it's iconic. You'd love my dad. Doom Guy. Oh yeah, Doom Guy. Who doesn't love Doom Guy though? Chat, raise your hand if you love Doom Guy. Is Bondrude French? No. New Doom came out. I'm aware. I've been watching a couple of people play the new Doom. Yeah. I don't know if I've never been like a big Doom person. I was just gonna say I've never been a big Doom guy. Lol, I haven't, that's true. But, I like... oh god, why am I gonna admit this again? There's a character in the Doom series who really has my attention. What do y'all know about Samuel Hayden? Ooh! What do you guys know about Samuel Hayden from Doom? I knew it. They knew it. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. He's a bitch-ass motherfucker. I don't care if he's a bitch-ass motherfucker. Because... have you heard the way he sounds? Yeah. He's not actually human. Yeah, well, that vexes me. I'm not in... If I ever saw what he looked like when he's a human, I would be very disappointed. I don't care. I don't want to know. Doesn't matter to me. I just want to live in my own little fantasy. I plug my ears and close my eyes and go la 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 and don't listen to anything anyone says. Like the Warframe guy. I don't want to talk about the Warframe guy because whenever anybody finds out, they think it's weird. Samuel Hayden is at least a little bit like, oh yeah, I kind of see that. But Tile Rigor from Warframe, even people who've played Warframe before sometimes stop and go, who? What? Who? Tile Rigor. Do you guys want to know what he looks like? But it's not about how he looks. I just want to put that out there. It's like not like that. It's not really about how he looks. So I'm gonna put him on the screen and nobody is allowed to say anything bad. Everybody please be nice to Tile Rigor. Say something nice about him. Say something nice about him. He has big robot muscles. He's blue. He is blue. Yeah, he is. He is blue. But it's not about how he looks. It's about the things he says. Okay, but show his voice actor. No! I won't! I'm not showing what his voice actor looks like. Yeah, never meet your heroes. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in looking. Oh, also, maybe I should mention this. If anybody is going to Off-Kai, I have been invited as a guest to Off-Kai Expo. Yippee! And so, if you're going to Off-Kai, please look forward to queuing up for something or other. Yeah. If not, it's okay, but if you are, probably something we have planned with Phase Quest, potentially. And potentially meet and greets, potentially. Yes. Always California with these things. I'm sorry, it's just California is the con place. At least out over yonder. Out over here, that's where all of the cool big anime cons are. AX, San Japan, Off-Kai, LA something. Wait, there's more assuredly. I just don't remember. Fanime, Sakura-kan ikimasu. No, actually that's in Washington. San Japan is in Texas. Shit! You know, Texas is a big place for cons too. Anime cons California. That's so many. Toho Fest. Toho Fest, apparently. What else? Level Up Expo. I don't think Level Up Expo is in California. I'm pretty sure Level Up Expo is in, Las Vegas. I think. Anime Impulse. Yeah. It's basically California. That's not very fair. That's not fair. Why no Chicago? Chicago. Because there isn't there only like one con there? Listen, I just do things to the places I am invited to. All right. I just do things that people tell me to do. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I would love to do more cons everywhere for you guys. But unfortunately, I just go to what people tell me to go to. Yeah, that's life. But I will be at, officially, I will be at Off Kai and Anime North. So that's pretty good. Sorry to everybody in the Midwest, but that's the East Coast and the West Coast. That's pretty good. But will you come to Australia? What's in Australia? I have never been once considered for a con in Australia. There's a dream hack out there. I know that. But that's like about it, I think. Ugh. I would go to Australia to see Cleo. That's about it. Yeah, oh my god, guys, I have something to tell you. My friend, some of you may know her, some of you may not. My friend Tobo, she's a skunk VTuber. Teehee. I got to see her recently. She came to see me, and yeah, I got to see her, and we went out, and I saw a slot machine. I saw a slot machine, and I pointed at it, and I frowned, and I said, I've never played one of those before. And she immediately took out her wallet and handed me $3, and she said, go try it out. And so I got to play a slot machine for the first time, and I ran through $3 in literally like 2 button presses, and it sucked. Yippee! But it was like a underwater themed slot machine. So it was kind of like in theme. I think maybe it's because I wasn't scraping hard enough. I should have been scraping the slots, make them go. Did you savor the experience? I did savor the experience. I did. It was awesome. And there were very, very drunk people around the slot machines. And they were like jumping up and down and listening to 9 Inch Nails on the jukebox. And it was like they were catching a vibe, but I was getting kind of scared. They were like really, 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 really drunk. And they came over and introduced themselves to us. And one of them was so drunk he looked like he was on another planet. I should have played them Twist by Corn. I bet they would have liked that. How scared were you? I mean, I was a little scared, but if something happened, I'm sure they would have like gotten taken care of. Assuredly. And also, like, I think most drunk people aren't harmful. Most of them. They're just kind of like in their living in their lives. So it's probably fine. I used to be quite scared of drunk people, but now, like, I think the more you be around them, then it gets a little easier. And you realize, oh, I don't think they're going to hurt me. At least on purpose. And besides, if you got in a fight with one, then you could probably push them over and win. Yeah, depends on the drink. Does it really? I have a genuine question for people who drink a lot of different kinds of alcohol. Do different kinds of alcohol actually act different in your body? Because I kind of thought that they're all the same. Maybe. I always kind of figured that some people assume different drinks get them drunker quicker because of the alcohol percentage. But maybe, you know what else though? I think there's also a mind thing to it. I think there's a mind thing to it also. Like what people associate these alcohols with. In the sense that, like, if you do a shot of tequila, you feel like you kind of like associate it with like, oh, party, right? Ooh, party, ooh, party, party. And if you do like whiskey, you kind of feel like a little James Bondy, you know? Like a little chill and cool, like I'm cool, I'm drinking whiskey. Huh. Yeah, I'll take whiskey. Neat. And you're kind of like... I think maybe it's also a mind thing. Yeah. Whiskey is more a Steely Dan thing. Did I ever tell you guys when I was listening to a lot of Steely Dan for like a couple of weeks, and I ended up on Steely Dan Twitter, which I had no idea that was a thing, but like it was just like a group of 5 people making Steely Dan memes. Like, and I was really confused, like, how old are these guys? Like, are these, like, young Steely Dan heads, or are they, like, the kinds of people who were seeing Steely Dan back in the day? Yeah. I like Steely Dan. My favorite Steely Dan song is The Fez, because it's a song that I like to, like, I like to cross my legs to and, like, kick back. And just, like, close my eyes and feel cool. Is Steely Dan, is that a JoJo's reference? Their name is a sex toy? What? What is it? I don't want to look it up. What is it? Should I look it up? What is it? It's a dildo. Why do they call it that? Like a metal one? Why are they named that? Why are they named after a dildo word? You know, I thought that their music was a little bit too, like, cool. Because they thought it was cool. If you guys had a band with your friends, what would you name it? Smash Mouth did something similar. I am going to say maybe one of the most cringe things you've ever heard. And I can't associate the name Smash Mouth with anything other than the Disney original movie Lemonade Mouth, because I knew about that before I knew about the band Smash Mouth. So I just think of Lemonade every single time I hear the band name Smash Mouth. I can't think of it in a naughty way. Not even Shrek. Well, I've heard, like, the Smash Mouth music in Shrek, but I didn't know, like, where it was from. I kind of assumed at first, like, oh, they made this music for Shrek. Yeah, it was called Lemonade Mouth. It was a Disney movie. It was a Disney original movie. And it was about a bunch of kids who started a band. And for some reason, when I try to think about it, all I can see in my head is a blank white nothingness. You know, I should clear the air. When I try to see something, I don't necessarily see nothing. Sometimes I see either, like, void black nothingness or void white nothingness. So there's that. Band... Wait. Lemonade Mouth. Maybe it was because all of the walls in their school were like stark yellow and white. I remember always getting like exhausted every single time this movie came on. I don't even remember. I wish I could remember the songs in it. But I don't want to listen to them because I don't want to get DMCA'd on this stream. That would suck. Yeah. Oh, man. I wish. Do you have visual snow when in my head? When I in my head? Sometimes I get like static. On the occasion. Sometimes I get static in there, but I can't visualize like pictures and shit. Sometimes I see like wobbly things. No, I can't. I still don't believe that people can think of an apple and see it in 4K and spin it around. I think... No, you can't. 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 You only understand the idea of an apple. You can't actually see it like it's there. I keep getting told like you can see it like it's there. You can't. No, you can't. It's not there. I can draw a freaking apple too. But I can't freaking close my eyes and see it. I can draw an apple. When I dream, I can see everything. When I try to picture something in my head, I can't. Maybe my dreams are just real life. Maybe that's real. Maybe that's why I'm tired all the time. I'm not actually going to bed. I'm just going on an adventure. Can you picture the outline of the US? Here. Here. Let me make this simple. To the drawing room! I still have this freaking thing here. Get out of here. Let me make this simple. I can draw things. Oh, I'll draw for you right now. Let's see. Chat, tell me to draw something. What should I draw for you guys? An apple. Okay, I can draw an apple. Just because I can't see something in my head doesn't mean I can't draw it. That's the thing. I mean, does it make things harder? Yes, I have really freaking bad memory. But like, I can draw an apple. And an apple is easy because like, everybody knows, even if you can't see it in your head, dude, everybody knows what an apple looks like, right? Yeah. And all of you guys saying, oh, well, I could draw an apple. I can see it perfectly. That doesn't mean shit. I can draw an apple too. But I can't, like... I can't, like, see it in my head. Because I know, like, what makes an apple an apple. When somebody envisions an apple... When someone envisions an apple, I kind of assume that they meant, like, they understand the concept of an apple, not that they can freaking see it in their head. I understand the concept of an apple. Can you envision Marie Rose in your head? No. I can't. But I think about her. I do. I think about her. I know what Marie Rose looks like. I know. Can you envision a handsome robot? Kind of. Not like with a picture. But I know what makes a robot, like, handsome to me. Draw a worm next. Can you imagine the taste of an apple, though? Yeah. I know what an apple tastes like. The reason I know is because, like, obviously you can't taste it then and there, but like I know the taste of an apple, and when you think about the taste of an apple, I know I'm envisioning it right because you salivate. Do you have an internal monologue? Yeah, like multiple of them. Can you draw on your mind? Here, I'll show you guys what I see in my head right now. Luckily, I have a layer I can use to draw on myself. Is it? Where is it? Oh, oops. Wrong layer. Here we go. I'll show you guys what's on my mind right now. This is my mind. It's just dark. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Just to show you guys how big my brain is. That's a tomato. That's not a tomato because tomatoes grow on vines, not stems like that. Ooh, ooh. Embarrassing. One thing I never get to do when I'm here is I never get to draw on my face. Well, I wonder what I would look like with glasses like Cleo. Ah! Wait. Let me try again. Actually... Now what? What else do nerds have? Your first mistake was trying to argue on the internet. What am I arguing about? Oh, is it that I'm arguing about people aren't able to see things in their mind? I would consider it friendly discussion. The teeth. Oh, okay. Make my crayon smaller. Tool color. Okay, here we go. Oh no! Alright, try again. Let me just start over. Okay. What if I had swirly glasses? Wait, that would be cool. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Ah, I'm blind! Ah! Ah! I can't see! Help! Chad! Chad! Where are you? Wait, this is awesome actually. Do you guys like it? Huh, what do you think? Bam 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 bam. Oh, you like it? Oh really? Oh really? I'm blushing. LOL. Well, now you guys are gonna say have nerd glasses and a nerd voice. This shit stinks. Whatever. But yeah, I can still draw things just because I can't envision them. But sometimes I do streams where I draw things from memory because I'm really bad at memorizing. I really have a bad memory. Sorry. Guys, I have a bad time memorizing. So please understand. But I know how to draw an apple. That's for sure. Skill issue. How dare you? Huh? How dare you? Am I supposed to call my genmate senpai? Am I supposed to do that? When I went to go see Amy the other day, she was coping really hard. And she was like, no, Mari's been streaming for so long, so I should call her senpai. Which was like... cope. Oh, no, not my gen mates, but my, like, my older, the other guys in the company. The older guys in the company, the other ones. Because I went to go see Amy, and she was coping really hard. Because someone was like, Mari has to call you senpai now. And she's like, no. But she should call me senpai because she's been streaming for so long. Ha 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 ha. But maybe that's just because it makes her feel old. And Loki, I raided into Loki, and she didn't seem that, like, pressed about it either way. She asked me to call her Loki-sama, though. Which is fine. I think that's cute. But one thing that was really funny about raiding into Loki is she speaks in Japanese, but she knows a little bit of English. A little bit. And when I raided, she said, "Oh, mari 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 mari," over and over and over and over and over again. And then she said, "Mari, kam yakiniku, Sakana's pocket money." And I was like, wow, that is crazy. Where did she learn that? I like to think that she learned it from the other girls, because pocket money is like, that's kind of a niche word. Kam yakiniku, Sakana's pocket money. And I was like, oh, yes, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I genuinely, like, I applaud her for that. That was nice. Yeah, maybe Clara taught her. But, yeah. She was really nice. I want to meet Loki one day. She was playing Silent Hill too. And I don't know anything about Silent Hill, but I was trying to gas her up. I don't remember what's the word for a genius again? I think it's like tensai. And so I was like in her chat going, Loki-sama, tensai Loki-sama. Kakoi, kakoi. Tensai desu. I am right now because my glasses add plus 100 to my int. Is apparently pocket money. Wait, how do you pronounce that? How do you say that? Yeah, do you guys think I'm cooler now? It's okay. I'll try to learn more Japanese for the sake of Dedechi Mama and Sephiroth Sword 57. Because that would make them proud, I think. Kakoi. I mostly just know a bunch of exclamation words. for when I'm in a situation and I'm experiencing it. So don't get me into an actual conversation. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. I like my swirly glasses, actually. This is kind of... Mari, can you draw some padding on these walls, please? I don't need padding on the walls anymore. I don't need that. I don't get aggressive anymore. So, they let me take the padding off. Yeah, the glasses remind me of that new Miku song, the Rotten Girl one. Sigh, you're making me laugh. I'm too old for this shit. You're too old to laugh? Bro. Bro is cooked. Does it hurt? Are your bones and muscles a little brittle? I love my old chat, my senior chatters. 50 plus. 50 plus average. Unk in the chat. Unk in the chat pulls something every time he laughs. Well, you know, oh, I can draw myself a little... You know what I can do? Wait, hold on. I can draw myself like a little tie or something. I'm not naked! Why are you going... Ah! What? I can draw myself a little tie. Make it the same color as my, or like a little bow tie. Yeah, now I look incredibly studious. Wow. I'm ready to go to school. Yes. Even though I just talked about how much I despise school. Yeah. I look good. I look good. Tied that knot like you ain't got no dad. Well, I don't! Yeah, I kinda got that motherfucking shit on right now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I kinda got that shit on. Ugh. What do you think of Coolsville? I think Coolsville sucks! Yeah. Yeah, you heard me. Fatherless confirmed. You're making this too easy. I don't want to be downwards. Yeah, well, if I admit upsetting things about myself all the time, then people will feel bad and not do it. We're Where'd you get that tie from, bro? I got it from you. I got it from you! Sorry. Sorry. Can you outline the neck part of the tie too? It's killing me. No. No. Princess Mari, the castle is running low on money. Oh no! What am I gonna do about this? Ha. Okay, well, let me see. Let's see where all of our funds in the castle are going. Let's see. Let me get rid of this apple. Okay, I'm gonna make us... I'm gonna draw us a fiscal report for this month's spending. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna draw us up a fiscal report. First, I need paper. Okay, paper. Need a big... I need a big crayon for this one. Ooh. Okay, here's our paper. And then let me outline it. Oops. That was a bad outline, but it's okay. Here's our paper. This year's fiscal report. It looks like this month, the Fishbowl Kingdom has made about, let's see, $100,000. Wow! That's a lot of money! Where did it all go? Okay, let's see. Minus 100. This is for food. This is minus 100 for food. Okay. Food to feed me and all of you guys. Okay, that's pretty good. $100 for food for everybody in the kingdom. And then we have, okay, minus... What else? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, looks like about like minus 200 for everybody's household necessities. Okay. So we're standing good at around $100,000. That looks good. Yeah, okay. Oh. You know, I see the problem here. I see the problem. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay. So our next expense is minus 300 and $300,329 for Miku merchandise around the castle. Ah, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. So it looks like we're only in about... If we do the math, let's see. Let me pull out my handy dandy calculator really quickly. If we do the math... Calculator... That's 100,000 minus 100 minus 200 minus 300,329, which means we're only in about $200,629 of debt. But I'm not gonna lie, chat. Wait, hold on. Let me write this down. Minus 200 and 629. Okay. But I'm not gonna lie, chat. If you see what I purchased, you wouldn't be blaming me. Here, look at this, look at this. I got this motherfucking thing on me, okay? I got this motherfucking thing on me. I mean, come on. It was worth it, right? I mean, she just adds so much. She just adds so much to around the castle. Yeah. It's not so bad. Yeah, see? I told you! I told you! Now, we may not have any money to pay to run the kingdom any longer. We may not have any money to pay taxes. But you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad because tomorrow we're getting monetized on YouTube, so I'm sure everything will even out. Yeah. I'm sure everything will even out. Yes. Maybe we should put tariffs on other kingdoms. So that we can have a little bit more extra pocket money. I mean, when you really think about it, about being in $200,000 and $629 isn't that bad, right? Especially for Miku. Especially not for Miku. I guess we'll just have to work even harder. Yeah, if we start putting everyone on the night shift, then if we just start working more, then putting tariffs on other kingdoms, and yeah, I mean it'll even out eventually. Assuredly, yeah. Oh, I have an idea. You know what? You know what? Why don't we just... You know, I'm the princess. I'm the princess. This is so silly. I can just draw more money for us. I can just draw more... I can just draw more money. Duh. Oh, it's so easy. It's so simple. Let's draw more money. We're saved. Look. This is gonna change the fishbowl kingdom. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. And then... Oh, oops, that's the wrong color. Put a little circle in there. Oh, yeah. I just invented a new bill. This will solve our crisis. I've just invented a new bill. This is... Oops. This is... a $10,000 bill. Wow. Now we're rich again. Wow. And it's just raining. It's just raining. You know, when governments are going broke, why don't they just print more money? Maybe everybody should just ask me for advice. Is the currency similar to yen or dollars? The currency of the Fishbowl Kingdom is more similar to United States dollars. Yeah. Mari, we're overthrowing the government. Why would you overthrow the government? I'm literally printing us money. We're literally so rich now. Why would you overthrow the government? What is it backed by? My money? Fentanyl. Yeah. We're rich. Yippee! So be sure to invest in physical assets as well, lest we have another financial issue within the Fishbowl Kingdom. financial issue. Well, I wouldn't really call it an issue. Because again, this is where our money is going, guys. This is where our money is going. This shouldn't be a problem. Also, thank you so much, Oniwan, for the 20 gifted subs. We are rich again! Yippee! We're so back. And now, with all of our new money, we can buy more Miku figures for the kingdom. As Princess of the Fishbowl Kingdom, I do declare that everybody get one Miku figure at least of their choice. Yeah, what about necessities? Is this not necessary to you? Are you a detractor of the Fishbowl Kingdom? Guards! This guy says that Miku figures isn't a necessity. Guards! That guy is a detractor. Ooh. That's rough. Good thing we got that figured out, though. Good thing we got the financial problems of the Fishbowl Kingdom figured out. Maybe I should go back to my desk. I don't actually have anything else to draw on my face. I just wanted to draw swirly glasses and prove to you guys that just because I can't see stuff in my head, I can still draw a freaking apple. Okay? And I'm proving this to everybody. I'm proving to everybody that just because, like, you say you can see something in 4K in your head, I don't believe you. Because I can, like, list the traits of an apple and technically know what it looks like without seeing it in my head. So, yeah, but imagine if you could see it too. Imagine. I can't. I just tried. I can't imagine it. Can you see High New Gundam in your head? No. But if I go back to my room, I can see him in my room. That's why I keep all of my favorite things in my room. Because I need to see them constantly to remind myself the kind of person I am. Yeah. When do I get to do polls on YouTube? Is that a thing people can do? I just learned on YouTube, I literally just learned how to make posts on YouTube. Yeah, community posts. Yeah. So I made a post that said, my first community post, I think. Yeah, you did not come from that post. There's no way. Wait, did more people actually see it than, like... Is that actually a way to farm views? Is by posting on community posts on YouTube? That is so not true. That is so not real. What? I had no idea. That's crazy. You found several channels by interacting with their community posts. I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was kind of crazy that that stupid post I made... What does it even say? Let me see. What did it even say? I made a stupid post. How do I even look at it? View my channel. Let's see. Post. I said... My first YouTube community post. And it got over 4,000 likes. And I thought that was stupid as hell. Cause like you actually have to go out of your way to like that. That's wild. And then, oh yeah, and then I just posted my schedule. But for some reason it crops everything into a square. So it made me feel self-conscious about my small schedule. I swear, on YouTube my schedule just looks small, but in real life it's way bigger. Please understand. Huh, yeah. It cropped my shit into a square. Not shit, but you know what I mean, like my schedule. Mari, how do you have all the answers? Is that why you're the ruler? Yeah, that's because I'm the smart one. If I were a character archetype, I would be the smart, quiet one. Everybody's been saying this. Plus 100 int. Plus 100 int. Quiet question mark. This, you know what? This is why I said that. Because you guys are like quiet, lol, whatever. But you now, because that's so out of line, you guys aren't even questioning me saying that I'm intelligent. Which, to be fair, was a pretty intelligent move. Pretty sly, MARIMARI underscore yen. Actually... Yeah, compared to other girls, you're pretty quiet. Well, my voice... I don't think I'm necessarily quiet, but one thing I realized is that my voice doesn't really carry. So, that could be it. Even when I'm yelling, it's kind of like... It sounds weird. It kind of sounds like there's a mute on my voice. Even when I'm yelling. And the only reason I realized this, I used to think I was really loud until I started collabing with my friends. Like Fillion and Tina and Pippa. And I realized I was getting steamrolled. Whenever they're yelling at each other, I'm getting steamrolled. It's hard. I guess because when I yell, it's not that shrill. I know one thing that I get kind of like self-conscious about, and maybe this is silly. Like, I have quite a baby voice, but unlike a lot of VTubers with a baby voice, I feel like it's a lower register. You know what I mean? So I sound more like a little boy than a cute girl. Yeah, and sometimes that makes me feel a little self-conscious. 'Cause like, watching... Wait, you're not a boy, question mark? I can be whatever you want me to be, sweetheart. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I can be whatever you want. Look at me. I'm a little nerd. I'm a little financial advisor. Haha. Can you make yourself big boobies? Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me get rid of all this money first. If I can. Let me get rid of all this money. It would be kind of inappropriate to draw myself with big boobies when there's money raining down on me. Yeah, that would be rough, I think. Okay, let's see. Lol, you guys thought... Ah, you guys really thought... I got one real big booby. Wait, let me... I need to draw the feet and face blue. I forgot. Euphoria and Benji and Modrocker, thank you for the 5 gifted subs each. And Tape, thank you. Ah. Where's blue? There it is. I found blue. Uh-oh, chat just received the Fell for It Again award. Can I, like, duplicate this somehow? So I can have two big boobies? Oh, yeah! There's 2 big boobies for you guys. Oh, do you like what you see? Ooh. Ooh, you like my biggins? My big, beautiful boobies. What if I, What if I, bounced them around a little bit. What if I did that? Wait, hold on. Do you guys want to see me bounce my boobies around a little bit? Come on. Come on! Oh, I can't bounce my boobies. Why can't I bounce my boobies? Can I do it like this? They're aggressive! They're aggressive. My boobies are aggressive. Stop that. Scary. They were just flopping all around willy-nilly. They're actually quite cute. I quite like my boobies. I didn't realize what I was missing on. I always thought it was kind of silly, like why would I have boobies on my stream? But now I'm kind of getting it. I kind of like them. Yippee! Are those boobies natural? Yeah, they're natural. Leah, hi! Leah! Hi! Thank you for the raid, motherfucker. How you doing? You like my boobies? You like my big boobies? Leah, love. Thank you for the raid on YouTube. Thank you. That's your senpai. Does Leah want me to call her senpai? Yes. I don't know. I'm trying to like I'm still trying to feel out everybody. Well, feel out sounds weird. I'm still trying to like, you know, understand where everybody's at within the company. I'm not trying to feel you. Especially not out. Or up. Especially not up. No. No. But I hope everybody, all of you Leah likers, had a good time. I was just doodling. I hope that you're happy and feel good and stuff. Oh, and my name is MARIMARI_yen. I'm a goldfish princess VTuber. I love truckin', I love fucking, but most importantly, I love cranking my hog. Yippee! But yeah, I'm just doing nice kazoo. It's not a kazoo, it's a slide whistle. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my original area because I need to show you guys something. Everybody say goodbye to my boobies. Everyone say bye to my boobies. Probably keep them there for a bit. We can probably go see them again. Bye. Bye, boobies. Bye, 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 bye. Okay. Hi. I don't know if anybody has noticed this yet, but in the background on my, like, little, bedside table, there's a slide whistle there. Uruka, you just missed my big boobies! Uruka! Oh, hi! You just missed my biggins! Where? Back there. Back by my bed. Back on the thing. On the back there. On the back there on my thing next to my bed. There is a slide whistle next to my bed. Yeah. Welcome in, Uruka. Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. How the hell are you? I was just doing my my talking, my drawing. You guys missed me drawing. You guys missed all of my wonderful little doodles I made. It's fine though. I get it. Uruka looked real pretty in those sundresses. Uruka was wearing sundresses on stream. Nuh-uh. Really? Not on stream IRL. Really? Cute! I love sundresses. I saw her make a post on Twitter like, I just don't get the appeal of sundresses. But sundresses look good on every girl. A white flowing sundress with a big hat. It's just like, it's natural. It's like so... There's just something that's very pure about it. And dreamy. So pure. Every girl should have a flowy sundress. In my opinion. There's a couple of staples that every girl should have in her closet. That is a flowy sundress. A black dress. Of any variety, depending on what suits your body. This is kind of a weird one, but I think one thing every girl should have is a fake collar. Because you can put it over, like, your sweaters if it's hot, if it's getting warmer out. And it'll be, like, layering. Yeah. No, not like a collar, like a dog collar. Like a collar from a shirt, dude. Twitch chat. Twitch chat. No. No. You guys need a collar in your closet if you're gonna act rough. But yeah, a fake collar, like a shirt collar. One thing I think every girl should have is a pair of, like... 2 pairs of athletic shorts. A loose pair and, like, a pair of spats or, like, tights or biking shorts. At least one nice bra. That'll make you feel pretty. Yeah. And then obviously, like, all of your innerwear stuff. Like, every girl should have a pair of black tights or stockings Every girl should have a pair of white tights or stockings and a pair of like skin tone tights and stockings. This is maybe just like too much information, but I just really I like clothes a lot. I have liked clothes for a very long time. When I was a kid, I grew up with 3 older brothers, and the first time I experienced interest in clothes, I couldn't really get any because all of my clothes were hand-me-downs. And so my mommy, for Christmas, agreed to get me a sewing machine because I was begging her, so I could make my own. And the first dress I ever made, it was so bad. I wore it to school. It was literally falling apart. That I had to wear clothes from the school because it was like literally falling apart on me. Yeah, but it was this like little blue puff sleeve dress with lace at the bottom because that's what I wanted. That's what I made. Yeah. And I didn't really understand the concept of lining yet, so it was super thin too. It was so thin. But I tried really hard. But now I can buy plenty of cute clothes. Yeah. I've always been... When I was younger, I was definitely the kind of person... If I couldn't have something, I would always try to make it. I would always try to make it happen. Like when I wanted to paint my room, and my mom really didn't want me to... And so I bought clearance light blue paint. And in the middle of the night, I took all of the furniture out of my room and painted my walls when everyone was asleep. But anyways, about... I wanted a cute room! I wanted a cute room. It's still painted blue when I go home and see my mom. And yes, I did sleep in the paint fumes all night. Yeah. I just really wanted a cute room. Actually, the paint... It didn't look bad because I understood the concept of like painter's tape. And we always had painter's tape in the house, so it looked fine. But yeah, that's... I always just wanted to make things happen. Because there's nothing that makes me happier than being in a place that comforts me. And if I can be around my favorite colors and my favorite characters and figures and plush and blankets and stuff, then that will make me feel good. And I was always trying to make that happen. Yippee! What was my mom's reaction? Well, obviously she was really mad at me. But at a certain point, you can't really stop your child from painting her room when she took all of the furniture out. Or like, a lot of it was like in the middle of my room and half of it was out of my room. And I had already like finished a wall. And at that point, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, I painted my room. Where'd you get the paint? I got it from the clearance section at like a Walmart or something. It was a whole can of this light blue paint because it was like an accident paint. And it was like $6 for a whole can of accident paint. And I was like, holy guacamole, I need to get this paint. Yeah, because usually when they like mix paint, yeah, like a gallon can of paint. And usually when they mix the wrong color, they'll put it on clearance. So, yeah. What's accident paint? Accident paint is paint they accidentally make that doesn't coordinate with any of the colors they have. Because you see, like, you go to a paint store and they have all of the swatches of the paint. It's the wrong shade. Even if it's, like, a little off, I don't think they can sell it at full price because it's wrong. And amazing deal. So if you guys, like, look at the accident paint. If you have like a house that you can paint, go look at the accident paint. It's good. Cause it's obviously the same quality, just the wrong color. But yeah. Oh yeah, about like things that all girls should have in their closet. This also goes for like boys, but one brown belt and one black belt. For Taekwondo, obviously. No, just kidding. Yeah, one brown belt and one black belt. One reliable pair of jeans. At least. Does beige work for brown? Yeah, I can see how that could work. Do girls wear belts? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girls wear belts. I even wear belts with my skirts sometimes. Sometimes I wear belts as an accessory. Just like, it doesn't even need to be holding some up, but like sometimes I just wear them as an accessory. The So Namura core. Do girls wear suspenders? I don't wear suspenders. Like multiple belts? Sometimes multiple belts. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. No ties? You can wear ties as a girl. I have some ties, but they're not like traditional ties. They're like ties that I tie into a bow. So, yeah. I don't got, like, suit ties or anything. Avril Lavigne did wear ties. Yes, she did. He was a skater boy. Said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Yeah, what else? Those should everybody have in their closet, at least girls. I also think all girls should have a white dress in their closet. Well, maybe not. A lot of people, like, as long as it's a casual white dress. You know what the problem with fancy white dresses is? If you wear a fancy white dress as a girl, there's always the risk of somebody asking you if you're getting married. So maybe like a white sundress. Yes, 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 yes. All girls should have leg warmers in their closet. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. For me, this is gonna sound really silly. A lot of girls are purse girls. A lot of girls are shoe girls. I'm a sock girl. I need every kind of sock. I need as many different kinds of leg warmers as I can. I need frilly ankle socks. I need 50 billion different pairs of black sheer stockings, knee highs, thigh highs, every kind of sock. I love socks. They change an outfit so much. Yeah. I love socks. Garter belts with thigh highs. You know, I just got a garter belt. Because I got this outfit off of, like a alt-fashion site in Japan. And it was this really cute, like, it was kind of like a sweatshirt dress type thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's a little grungy. And it came, and then there were like matching leg warmers and a garter belt. And it had like a little heart buckle on it. And I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. However, it's not adjustable. And every time I wear it, it falls down. So I have a garter belt, I can't wear it. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it's a lot better though than it being too small. Because if I want, what I can do is I can probably like sew it. The only problem is it's made of like stretchy-ish fabric. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a what is it called? What is it called? A special sewing machine. I don't have a sewing machine at all, but I especially don't have a what is it called? Special sewing machine. A serger. I don't have a serger. And when you like mess with stretchy fabric, you don't want to use a regular straight stitch for it. So, I don't know. We'll see. But it is very cute, and it has a cute heart buckle on it. Yeah, really? Yeah, really. Put it in the dryer. I don't think I can put it in the dryer because it has metal hardware on it. And I don't want to, like... I don't want to screw around like that. Yeah, there's some interesting information for you. And then also, I would need to get my sewing machine back from my mom's house. And I don't really want to bring a sewing machine as my carry-on. Well, I guess that wouldn't be so bad, actually. Can you do that? Can you bring a sewing machine as a carry-on? Yeah, it may not be so bad. Really. Heavy, but... How heavy is one? Sewing machines are pretty heavy. There's a lot of like newer ones that are pretty compact and they have handles on them. They're still pretty heavy, but I don't think the weight really matters as long as it can fit in the overhead bin. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty important for people to know at least how to do some basic stitches. But now that I think of it, I've never been in a situation where I've had an emergency where I've needed to sew something very quickly. The only situation that I've been into similar to that is like when a button falls off your shirt. But you can do sutures. Well, that's even more important. Also, I think it would be harder to suture than it would to sew fabric. So yeah, I think that counts. You never ripped your pants? I've ripped my pants once, but that was when I was a kid. And my mom would just fix it for me. Huh. Suture. I hardly knew her. Yeah. I was kind of thinking back on it. As a kid, I didn't really like... As a really young kid, I didn't get to put a whole lot of thought into my clothing. But I guess it was always deep down inside me. Because one year for Halloween, my mom got me a unicorn costume. And I loved it so much, and I thought it made me look so cool, that I screamed and cried all night when she forced me to take it off. And I told her I wanted to wear it to school, but she would not let me wear my unicorn costume to school. And I think that's silly, because I would have had that freaking shit on. Everyone would have been so jealous. I would have had that freaking shit on. So you're another VTuber that also dressed like a dork? Yeah, to be fair though, one of the most important parts of anybody's fashion journey is experimentation. And you are going to have a lot of really, really bad outfits. A lot. You're going to learn a lot about yourself and a lot about what you look good in. I still do. Cleo! Hi! It's so good to see you. I don't think you dress... I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I saw you wear. I was so hyper fixated on the soups we were eating when I saw you. You can see examples of Uruka's previous outfits. I've heard about her lime green shorts. Not gonna lie, that shit kind of pisses me off. There's something about the color lime green that just like... it irritates me. Cleo, are we still cool? Are you mad at me for saying you look kind of like Bo Burnham? I'm sorry. It's just like the glasses and the short, fluffy brown hair. I was like, oh, that's kind of... it's kind of there. Do you at least think we were always cool even if you keep saying I look ugly? What? Who said Bo Burnham looks ugly? Listen. I'm going to put something on the screen right now. Who said Bo Burnham looks ugly? Bo Burnham. I don't dislike how Bo Burnham looks. I just dislike his, Wait, he doesn't normally wear glasses. Perhaps I just thought... Wait, hold on. Bo Burnham with glasses. I found a Bo Burnham fan cam. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put up a picture of Cleo and I'm gonna put up a picture of Bo Burnham. And you guys are going to tell me if... Okay, first Cleo, because you guys already know what Cleo looks like. It's not a roast. It's not. This is what Cleo looks like. Cute. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Cute, 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 cute. Yeah, she kind of got that shit on. And then this is Bo Burnham. Fluffy brown hair, gray shirt, brown eyes, glasses. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You have ruined me. Why? I only had this picture of... I only had this picture of Bo Burnham from a fan cam. Who's that on the right picture? It's Bo Burnham. This is gonna follow me to the ends of Earth to catch witty Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm sorry, Cleo. Well, I mean, if I was really, really sorry about it, I wouldn't do it. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. Yeah. I would let you compare me to men that I look like. I don't look like them. I don't look like any men. One thing I do think I kept telling Cleo when I was in Korea, though, is I kept saying, I look just like Legolas. He's just like me for real. I look just like Legolas. Macaulay Culkin. Isn't that guy the guy with the tired eyes? You kept saying you were snatched. No, was I? Yeah. I am snatched. Mari, you look like you belong on the back of a milk carton. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Macaulay Culkin. I look like a lost child. Bro, I look just like this guy. Why is he looking at me like that? Wait, did you guys mean old Macaulay Culkin or this one? Young. Oh, the child. Oh, I get it. You guys are just calling me a child. Haha, very funny. I get it. You guys are calling me a baby boy. I get it. Alright, okay. The joke was lost on me for a moment. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody yuck it up. I am a little gay boy. Little gay boy 45. My baby boy. Oh my god. I was only gonna stream for 3 hours tonight because I kind of need to prepare for tomorrow. But here we are. I should probably go while I still can. Big day. If you guys want to watch my stream, it will be on YouTube. It's my cool, awesome monetization stream, where finally I am able to open my super chat, open my membership. Did you process the membership stuff in advance? Yes. Yeah, it got accepted. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Day after day and da 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 da. How heavy is the crown? Not heavy for me. I was made for this. Wow, Mari, where do you work out? The castle. Bro, that crown is tiny. It's not that small. Also, it's full of freaking water. It's so small and cute. Listen! Listen! Nobody ever wants to hear that about their crown, okay? Do not be coming into my chat telling me my crown is small and cute. How freaking dare you? It's at least average. If you take off the crown, does the water fall out? No. Why would it? The base doesn't have a hole at the bottom. It's not like a hole, it's like a divot. Divot in the crown, not hole. Hole, no. Divot, yes. The way you open it is you screw off the top. When fin cells are bad, I turn them into a goldfish. I turn them into a goldfish and put them in the crown, and they must wander forever. I use my handy dandy magic wand. So you guys better watch out. Shake them like a snow globe. No chance for Pearl. Well, some fin cells get to go out on Pearl. Some, but only if they prove themselves worthy. Chat, I need to go! Ooh, I need to go. I need to go prepare for tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow on YouTube. It's gonna be a shorter stream, but it's going to be very, very fun. Very, very fun. Yeah. YouTube only because it's my YouTube monetization super chat membership opening stream. Yeah. Do I still have to play janitor? Probably. What time again? It'll be at 7 p.m. PST. A little earlier than normal. PDT. Ah, whatever, dude. Who cares? Who cares? Actually, PDT. Whatever. PST, more like penis dick time. Shut up. Yeah. Ring-a-ding-ding. 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 Everybody knows what I mean when I say PST. Okay. Are you guys ready to leave? I'm gonna use my super magical wand to whisk everybody away. Skibbity skibon! Fin cells shall now be gone! Alright, let's find somebody to raid. Thank you guys all so much for stopping by. I expect to see every single one of you here tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST for my monetization stream. Do you guys remember when I worked at McDonald's? Never again. Never again. Thank God FaZe just gave me a job. If you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna raid you guys into somebody. Ooh, I don't know who. Where are we going? Ooh. Edit. Edit. Okay, where can we go? Customization. I hate raiding on YouTube still. YouTube FaZe. There's no one online. Where do I go? Pio has a birthday stream? Who is Pio? Pio. I can raid Pio. Okay, Pio. I'll do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay. Whoa, there's someone streaming who's in FaZe. It's MARIMARI_N. Wow. Maybe I should raid her. What have you guys heard about her? What have you guys heard about MARIMARI_N? Well, let's see. Who can I raid on? I heard she is gay and she smells. And she's stinky. And she's girly. All of that sounds terrible. Alright, I'm gonna raid Pio instead. Alright, and on twitch.tv, my beloved, I am going to raid. I am going to raid. Let's see. Oh, Tobo. I'll raid Tobs. Oh wait, Mogu. I haven't raided Mogu in literally 50 billion years. Wait, I'll raid Mogu. I think I raided Tobs kind of recently, so I'm gonna raid Mogu. Okay, mods, raid Mogu. Mods, unban Boon. you guys were actually banning him. I didn't realize it. I just say that stuff as a joke. Okay. Bye, everybody. Remember. What do I usually say? Oh, guys, I can't even... What do I say usually? Wow, what do I usually say? Yeah, remember. Stay truckin'. Stay fucking. And may the force be with you. What? I don't think that's right. Stay truckin', stay fucking, and keep cranking your hog. Yeehaw! Bye, everyone! I'll see you tomorrow for my awesome, cool, spectacular, fabulous membership stream. Bye! Bye! Skadoosh! Twitch chat is already gone again. Twitch chat is gone. YouTube chat, I better see you there. Otsumari! I better see you there tomorrow. Otsu. Bye, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, streaming on YouTube is kind of awesome, actually. Sorry for doubting everybody. Bye-bye.